I don't used to go to school on Mondays, Tuesdays, and most time on Wednesday. I only go to school on Thursdays and Friday. Reason is because as a young girl, my mother don't have ability to buy me school materials when I was young. So I attended public school. So mostly every Mondays they do check-in, which is they will check you from your head to toe, your school uniform. If you have school uniform, you don't have school badge. If you don't have school sandal, you must have socks. And if you don't have all those things before the assembly, they will beat you and send you back home. And if you have school uniform and some other thing before the assembly, after the assembly, when you get to your classroom, if you don't have notebook, textbook, pen, pencil, some other things like that, your teacher will beat you and send you out of the class. So all these school materials, I don't have any. I don't used to have any one of it. So because of that, I don't used to go to school. I decided as a child not to go to school on Monday, Tuesday, and mostly sometimes I will only go to school on Thursday and Friday. If it's to my mother, she said I should just don't go to school at that time because she cannot avoid it. But me as a child, I love to go to school. I love education, even though as at that time I don't know importance of education. So that is how I used to do it. I started that school from primary 3. So when I was in primary 5, in my school they transfer our head of school. They transferred the one we have and they brought another one. When they brought another one, this woman brought his own child, and this child was in my class. We are in primary 5 together. So this girl the first day she came with another school uniform. Was because our mother is a teacher and head of school. Immediately within 2-3 days, they changed her uniform and she have brand new school uniform. So lo and behold, after few weeks, they transfer this woman to another school. So automatically, it's going to take her own child with her. So our child leave that school. So we heard the news this week. Oh, yeah, going. So the next week, as usual, I didn't go to school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I went to school on Thursday, getting to class on Thursday, and the teacher called me from another class that I should come, that Mrs. So said I should give you something. Getting to this office, and she gave me a brand new uniform that my classmate wore for just few weeks, and she gave it to me. Hey, I was so happy. This story was 1990s, either 8 or 9. That's when this thing happened, and I can still remember. That is the joy I have. In the minute I collect the clothes, I run to my class and show it to my class teacher, show it to my other students. They are so happy for me. They say, "Hey, Oyibo, you will come to school on Monday." I say, "Yes." I was so happy. When I took the school uniform to the house, when I got home, I showed my mom. My mom was happy. She was crying. I was so happy. As a child. On Thursday, okay, that was on Thursday. On Friday, I could not wear the school uniform because we used to paint our chalkboard. We use chalkboard, which is amangbo board with charcoal and some leaf. So I don't want to stain the new uniform, so I didn't wear it on Friday. But from that Thursday till Monday morning, I could not sleep. That is when one of the days I can tell you that nights are longer than day. Days and nights were so slow. So on Monday morning, I was the first person to wake up. Even we don't have clock in my house, but the moment I see that people are working, I was the first person to get to school. I was in the assembly. Hey, everybody was happy for me. That time on assembly, they said, "Who want to sing?" Before you reach my class, I said, "I want to sing." I sang, and everybody was so happy for me, even though I don't have other school material. But for me to have a new school uniform with school badge, it has pockets and have belts. I was so happy, and it made me to belong, to do what other people want to do. It made me to have friends that I belong to people that have school uniform. That is how joyous I am. So in Iretiola, we used to do a program we started in 2024 that we started giving back to society by giving the young ones, we call them the Iretiola because they are the hope of tomorrow when we leave. I don't know, maybe this my teachers they are still alive, I don't know, but I'm still alive and I'm sharing this story, what they have done for me. So let's come together. You can join us in Iretiola to make impact, to do something tangible for children that are going back to school in September. You can think that it's just pen. Pen is very important. They need pen, they need pencil, we need font, we want them to be happy, we need school bag, we need anything you can talk about that a child needs. Yes, they need it. Those things that you keep in your house, those things that you don't need or your child has used it once, you want to just come and give to people that need it, and they will value